The price of the most popular crypto token Bitcoin continues to fall. It was close to 70,000 US dollar BTC in early November last year, though Bitcoin is valued at 40,000 US dollar BTC. This means that Bitcoin has sunk almost 42%. Despite the sinking, some parties are optimistic that Bitcoin prices are expected to continue to strengthen in the long term. One of the reasons is the increasingly limited supply of Bitcoin and the increasing adoption or use of Bitcoin. As of this reading, there are 18.93 million Bitcoin circulating in the market. At the beginning of its launch, the investor Satoshi Nakamoto said the supply of Bitcoin was limited to only 21 million. This means that until now, there are still 2.07 million pieces left that can be mined. In the past, when it was initially launched at the end of 2008, this digital coin was still worth $0 or worthless. A year later, the investor managed to mine approximately 1 million pieces in total. There were approximately 1.3 million Bitcoin in October 2009, according to statistics record. If within 12 years the supply of Bitcoin rose from 1.3 million to almost 19 million, it means that every year Bitcoin production reaches almost 1.5 million per year. If you use this number, then the time needed to mine Bitcoin is less than 2 years. That means before 2024 all Bitcoin have been successfully mined. Well, it turns out that the calculation is not that simple. Bitcoin can only be produced through a process called mining, alias mining. In simple terms, Bitcoin mining activity is an audit process to validate a Bitcoin transaction. For those who successfully carry out the audit, they will be given a reward in the form of a new number of Bitcoin. Every 4 years, the number of blocks that must be mined reaches 210,000 blocks. This means that every year, 52,500 blocks are mined. In 2009, for every one block that is successfully mined will be rewarded with 50 Bitcoin, but interestingly, the price will continue to shrink by half every 4 years. This means that in 2012, every one block that is successfully mined will only produce 25 Bitcoin. Then in 2016, the price fell again to 12.5 Bitcoin and finally in 2020 to 6.25 Bitcoin. With the increasing number of transactions, the mining process becomes more complex. The reward generated continue to decrease in number when the demand for Bitcoin increases. This is what makes the price of this first crypto token soar. Even 1 year, 52,500 blocks were mined, and the reward was 6.25 Bitcoin. Then in 1 year, Bitcoin production reaches 328 8,125 as an illustration. In 2021, there will be around 320,000 BTC produced. The numbers are not much different. Using this assumption, Bitcoin will decrease by half every 4 years. Then all Bitcoin, which amount to 21 million, will only be mined in 12.6 years. Or to be precise, in early July 2034, if you use the stock to follow ratio calculation, then the time needed to mine Bitcoin to reach the current supply takes 57.7 years. This is option by dividing the current stock or number of Bitcoin in circulation by the annual production rate. The actual stock-to-flow ratio can also be used to evaluate Bitcoin. This valuation model was coined by a person with a Plan B identity by assuming Bitcoin is like digital gold and is used for a store of value with a limited supply. The increasingly scarce supply will make the price continue to rise.